Hey everyone. So 2 days ago, I almost lost everything, and I mean my entire Amazon business. And if you're using Amazon FBA or if you're selling on Amazon, the same thing could happen to you, and I'll explain why. So what happened was that I saw this notification in Amazon Seller Central asking me to sign up for two-step verification. And I wasn't really interested. I wasn't really too bothered about signing up for that because I thought it's just extra hassle. Then I had every time I want to log into Amazon, I have to go through extra steps. So I wasn't really interested. And that was up until I spoke to someone else that I know who sells on Amazon. And what happened to this guy, it wasn't nice at all. And I wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy, really. And what happened to this guy was that someone managed to hack into his Amazon account. I don't know how they did it, but somehow they managed to get his password. They logged into his Amazon, and the first thing they did was they waited just before you get your transfer from Amazon. So every 2 weeks, for those who don't know, every 2 weeks Amazon pays you a certain amount based on your sales. So that amount goes into your account every 2 weeks. So what the hacker did was they waited until just before the payment was coming out, and they changed the bank details from my friend's bank details within Amazon Seller Central to the hacker's bank details. So when the payment came in, it actually went to the hacker's bank account instead of my friend's bank account. So what this means was that he actually lost quite a significant chunk of his revenue from his business. And I mean, if that was all they did, that would be quite bad. But it gets worse. So what it turns out what these hackers do after they've taken your payment for those 2 weeks, they then go into your previous orders that you've had from your customers, and for all those orders, they just give those buyers a refund. So by refunding every single buyer that you've had, your account just goes way down into the negatives. So whereas you had a certain amount in your Amazon account, that amount just goes lower and lower until it's really negative. It's a really big negative amount that you now owe to Amazon. And it turns out that when something like this happens, if you try speaking to Amazon and explaining what happened and try to get the money that was taken from your account, if you try to get that money back to yourself, there's nothing that Amazon can do, because rightly so, they will just turn around to you and say, listen, we offered you two-step verification and you just didn't take it. So it's not our fault, it's your fault, because we offered it to you and you refused. So it's your fault, which is, it's fair enough, to be honest. And but the good thing is, what Amazon do is that for all those refunds that you've given to your customers, sometimes they do actually help you to get that money back, so you don't have to actually end up owing money to Amazon. So as soon as my friend told me about this, I was really scared, because I was thinking, wow, if something like this happens to me, I could lose my entire Amazon business. So first thing I did was I went into my Amazon account, and then I went to settings, account settings, and I changed to two-step verification. And what this now means is that every time I want to log into Amazon, I have to get a code sent to my phone. So without the code on my phone, no one can actually access my Amazon account, which means if someone wants to get into my account, they will need my password and my phone to get into my account. So what happens now is that every time I log into Amazon, I get a message on my phone saying, yeah, this is your code, you can now log into Amazon, and then I enter the code in. But here's the scary thing. So about 2 days ago, what happened was I was just walking. I was outside, coming back from a place I'd gone to see my friends, and I get a message on my phone saying, oh yeah, you're trying to log into Amazon, and this is your code. And I thought that was strange because I wasn't even trying to log into Amazon. I'm just there walking in the street, and I'm getting a message on my phone saying this is your code to log into Amazon. And so I got suspicious, and then within 10 seconds another message came saying you're trying to log into Amazon, this is your new code. And then another message and another message, and I got about 10 messages within a minute saying that I'm trying to log into my Amazon account. And so I got really suspicious, and I was thinking, wow, is someone trying to log into my account? And the only reason that they couldn't log into my account was because they didn't have that verification code. And it's only by chance that I decided to actually go for two-step verification that I could actually stop someone from hacking into my account. So the first thing I did when I got home was I checked all the details to make sure my bank details hadn't been changed, no refunds had been given out to my customers, and everything was okay. So the next thing I did, and I highly recommend doing this as well, is I actually changed my password, because the chances are if someone's able to get a message sent to my phone, then they already know what my code is and my password, sorry. So they probably already know my password. So the first thing I had to do was literally I had to change my password on Amazon. So I checked all my Seller Central, make sure no details have been changed, and then I changed my password. So if you're selling on Amazon, and if you're doing Amazon FBA, or you just have a Seller Central account, I highly recommend getting two-step verification. I cannot recommend this enough, because it's really easy to do it, really easy to set up, and it's for your own protection. And if something happens to you, then you know you had the warning. You saw the warning signs, people getting hacked. So if you don't do it, that's your choice. But yeah, so that's what happened to me. I was just lucky that I signed up, and now I'm protected. Yeah, thanks for watching.